Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Gen V. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Share them, leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on Gen V, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? So, another week and another absolutely stellar episode of Gen V. You know, in a lot of ways, granted, there's only been 2, and there's been 4 seasons of The Boys, and I still love The Boys, don't get me wrong. But I don't know what it is, but Gen V has just really gotten my attention. I am really loving this season. And I really don't know how long this review is going to go. Because I feel like this episode is pretty cut and dry. I feel like overall there really wasn't any vegetables in this. And what I mean by that is that, you know, most movies and television shows and within the episodes, there's your A plot, your steak of your dinner, right? Then you have your potatoes, your B plot, and then, of course, there's your greens, your vegetables, whatever. Your third side dish, the C plot. Most TV shows, most movies, most things like that, any form of entertainment, really, they have that same structure. Even in books as well, there's that, you know, third storyline that just kind of lingers. And here, I feel like we only had steak and potatoes because there was everything that we have at Cypher, which was really bottled up with everything. I mean, you had Jordan, Emma, and Marie going to go get Kate out. And then you just had Sam on his own little side quest reconnecting with his parents. Now, we will see where this parent storyline continues to go on from, because I don't trust that mom whatsoever. But even when we did cut back to Sam, even though, yes, what mainly had my attention was, you know, Marie, Emma, and Jordan debating on whether to go save Kate from, Elmira, and then everything that we were doing with Cypher as well, who again is just one of the most interesting characters to me. He's my favorite villain out of all of the Boys universe. You know, I love me a good Homelander, and I do love, what's her name? Sister Sage. Who shows up in this episode. Well, that was a wild opening, and you know, 2 of my favorite characters are actually dating and banging each other. Oh man, it's a couple made in heaven for me because I just love their dynamics, the way they talk to each other, and just how they bounce off. They have a really good, nice blend, and I really hope we continue to see that in The Boys season 5. I really do hope Cypher makes it out of here because again, I just love the character. But yeah, with Sam going to his family home, he breaks the door down, and then, you know, he's going to look into the fridge to get him something to drink, and they're like, "Who are you?" "Oh my God, it's our boy." And, you know, the dad's really excited to see him, but the mom is very hesitant. And even when they cut back after we go visit with Marie and them for a little bit, we cut back to Sam, and he's at the kitchen table with his dad. They're watching cartoons. He's trying to be like just a little kid again. And the mom does not seem interested that he is there whatsoever. But then when she's on the phone, he goes out, because I was kind of with Sam. Like, yeah, she's calling Vought to make sure that he's okay or whatever. And he's throwing a damn panic attack. And you see where his trauma comes from. You put this in me. You made this sickness. And then we have the scene later on at the swing set, which was really nice. I did really enjoy that scene quite a bit. But that scene, not that swing. The swing looked really nice. But the scene overall at the swing set was really nice, where it's revealed, look, your uncle had this, and you just had a bad case of selecting those genetics. And therefore, we put compound B in you so that we hope that it would cover it up. But nope, it just enhanced it a little bit more. We didn't know what to do, so we sent you over there. And again, you know, the scene with his dad too, like, he has a lot of stuff that he's trying to unpack. And I really like, hey, no, I don't want to save Kate, because Kate was a drug. And I am really trying to get better for me and me only. And also Emma just really understanding that. And I do like, hey, yeah, we probably will never date each other again, because you really did hurt me in season 1. And, you know, I got this nice little guy on the side here. We're not spending enough time with him, so I'm not sure if he's fully a good guy. Again, you know, this show just has me conditioned to, like, not trust anyone, really. But, you know, I really did like that phone call of, okay, yes, I still hate you, but we need your help. You are part of this group. No, I don't want to help. Okay, I can understand that. Like, I don't know. It was just very mature to me in a lot of ways. And again, everything that Sam went through, I really did like to see as a little bottle episode. And I'm curious to see where it progresses as we move on throughout the season because we only have 3 episodes left after this. And I wonder where Sam's going to come into a bigger play here now that he doesn't really care for Kate or for anyone else of that matter. Then, as for our actual A storyline and, the whole dynamic with Cypher, post-fight over, and, Jordan's talking about, it felt like a way of an assault in a lot of ways because this guy just went into her or him or they would be a they, right? So, sorry, I'm really trying to be proper here, but, going into Jordan and, the way that they were just feeling of, I felt like I was in the passenger seat of a car, and the way that he was just taking control and all of that, and then Cypher going because you were weak and you were easy, just making them feel very, very small, and then pointing back to Marie and look, you have all the potential in the world. You could be a lifesaver. Now we'll see if he's trying to use that maybe for his own sickness or maybe to help bring out his dad, because I'm pretty sure that's Godolkin in the freezer frame where he's coming to taking him out and he's giving him he's taking care of him. He's actually feeding him applesauce. He's changing his diaper, giving him the bath and all that before Sister Sage comes in and they do it right in front of him where it seems like he was really into it. So we, Godolkin anyway, we knew Cypher was into it, but maybe using that blood to form it all back within him so he could be fully healed and he can get back to what he was trying to do with whatever it was with the soups, or due to his own sickness, because towards the end of this episode, where Jordan goes, I may be weak, but you are scared, and I felt your fear, because you have something within you that makes you sick, and that was the only time when Cypher didn't have something smart to say, because he always has a quip ready to go. He's always 3 steps ahead. He is literally the smartest person in the room, no matter what, because he knows what he's going to do. He knew they were going to go to Elmira. He goes, yeah, I really want to do it at the school where, it was legal, but at least here I could do whatever I want. And again, bringing in Marie's sister to be okay. Oh, and I also really love what he did. Bringing her, just want to see if you want to pay your respects. This is where Andre was. This is where he died. This is where you left him. Okay, now moving on. And then showing her to her sister, okay, you have a choice. Either you do it my way, or you never see your sister again. What do you want to do? And y'all can walk away free. And then lighted them out. Because he was yeah, Kate's going to be able to do this. She has the staples in her. This is how she's going to play. Which, again, I think is part of his power set. There's no way that he could be this far ahead. Even Jordan was so what? We're just able to get out. No guards, no nothing. He wants us to do this. I don't care. We're going to try it anyway. And then getting to her sister's body and freaking oh my God, she's dead. And, that fight or flight takes in for Marie. And I don't know if she took blood from Kate, Emma, and Jordan and herself to put it into her sister. And then that's how she was able to come back alive or use some of their energy to stitch her back up. Really interested to see how they explain that next week. But yeah, again, everything that we did, even the scene with Cypher and Andre's dad, where he does it to Marie. He goes, look, let's just cut the bullshit. Can you just ask the question that you want to ask? Let's just face it. What happened to my son? Oh, okay. See, do you feel better? You feel like you have some power within that. And then Andre's dad tries to kill him. He goes, go ahead and do it. And then stabs himself. And then he leaves, goes, yeah, I got a FaceTime call with Dana White. That's how big the fight was. You can continue to eat. It doesn't bother me at all. Again, the man's always in control. Yeah. 2 episodes down where, again, I think they are competing for my favorite episode of the season so far. To me, season 2 is beating season 1 easily. Even though we are only 5 episodes in, it's just so intriguing to me. I anticipate seeing this show every single week. It's in competition for probably my favorite show of the year so far. That's just how good this show has been to me. I as you can tell, I'm just giddy. I'm just having so much excitement, waiting for next Thursday, and I'm so excited to talk about it with y'all every single week. As for other shows where, yeah, the episode was good, I just don't know exactly what I'm going to talk about. With this one, I know exactly what I'm going to talk about as soon as I push play. But now that I'm done, Go into that comment section and let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Did you like it as much as I did? Do you have some problems with it? Let's have a dialogue in the comment section. Leave a like if you made it this far within a review. I do greatly appreciate it. And of course, hit that subscribe button as I am trying to grow into my YouTube career. And don't forget to squeeze the day, guys, because life is too short not to give you also squeeze every opportunity that you can. Until next time, I'll see you here at Limit Studios.